Jake had always wanted a fresh start. When he finally bought the old house on Willow Street, it felt like a dream come true. The price was unbelievably low, the neighborhood was quiet, and the house itself had that classic American charm. White wooden walls, a small porch, and tall windows that overlooked the empty street. Too good to be true. Maybe. The first night, everything seemed normal. Jake unpacked a few boxes, ordered takeout, and sat in his living room scrolling through his phone. Around midnight, he heard a faint creaking sound from upstairs. He froze. Probably just the house settling, he whispered to himself. Old houses make noises, right? Still, something felt off. He grabbed his phone and slowly walked upstairs. The hallway was dark, lit only by the faint glow of the streetlight coming through the window. The sound stopped the moment he reached the top step. Silence. Jake checked every room. Empty. He let out a nervous laugh. Yeah, I'm just overthinking. But as he turned to go back downstairs, freak, right behind him. Jake spun around. Nothing. Now his heart was racing. That night, he barely slept. The next morning, Jake decided to meet his neighbor, an old woman named Mrs. Carter. "You moved into that house?" she asked, her expression changing instantly. "Yeah." "Why?" Jake replied. She hesitated, then said quietly, "Just don't stay up too late." Jake laughed it off, but her words stuck in his mind. That night, things got worse. At exactly 2:13 a.m., Jake woke up suddenly. He didn't know why. Then he heard it. Footsteps. Slow. Heavy. Walking across the hallway upstairs, Jake's stomach dropped. He lived alone. He grabbed a baseball bat and slowly opened his bedroom door. The hallway was empty, but the footsteps continued. Step, step, step. Coming from the attic, Jake stared at the attic door. It was slightly open. He was sure he had closed it earlier. "Hello?" he called out. No response. The footsteps stopped. Then, a loud bang from inside the attic. Jake jumped. Every instinct told him to run. But something pulled him closer. He stepped toward the attic door and pushed it open. Darkness. Complete darkness. He turned on his phone flashlight. Dust filled the air. Old furniture was scattered everywhere. Broken chairs, boxes, and a mirror leaning against the wall. Everything seemed normal. Too normal. Jake turned to leave. Then he saw it. In the mirror. A figure. Standing right behind him. Jake froze. Slowly, he turned around. Nothing. He looked back at the mirror. The figure was closer now. Tall. Pale. Hollow eyes. Smiling. Jake stumbled back in terror. The attic door slammed shut on its own. The light flickered. And then, a whisper, right next to his ear. "You shouldn't have come here." The next morning, Jake was gone. No signs of struggle. No broken doors. Nothing. Just an empty house. A few days later, a new for sale sign appeared outside. Same low price. Same quiet street. Same perfect house. And every night, at exactly 2:13 a.m., the neighbors say they still hear footsteps coming.